So I'm scared to death of technology. Where do I start? Don't worry, I got you covered. This is a very common fear, and you would be shocked at how many mortgage lenders come into my world and entrepreneurs and like, but Tiff, I'm not good at technology. I don't know Canva. I don't know ChatGPT. I don't know Big View. Well, guess what? I didn't either, but I learned. So remember, investing in skills, investing in technology, investing in your ability to communicate, it's only hard at first. Just like me when I was 16 years old and I was learning to drive a car and oh my gosh, my friends were in the back seat. My boyfriend was in passenger and it was nighttime. It was my first day of getting a license and I looked back to see if a cop was behind me. I turned the wheel this way, went up on a hill and freaked everybody out in the car. My boyfriend made him drop me off. But now I drive like a boss now. I hadn't got a ticket in like years. So anything's hard at first until it's easy. So I want you to take a deep breath as you listen to this YouTube right now. And I want you to think about something that was really hard for you in the past that you were able to push through. Because remember, your hardest challenges that you push through, that's what creates the transformation in you, the confidence in yourself. It actually teaches you that learning is not scary, it's fun. So I had to tell myself when I was learning ChatGPT, Canva, Riverside, where I do some of my recordings, Restream.io, creating a private Facebook group. When I first got into coaching, I didn't even know how to do that. I had to tell myself, learning is not scary, it's fun. So I want you to take a little Post-it note right now, write it down. Learning is not scary, it's fun. Put it up there on your laptop, on your vision board, wherever you're going to constantly see it, because procrastination will be the assassination of your destination. I love the Eileen Wilder. It is one of my favorite quotes. I want you to ask yourself, what's more painful? Is it more painful for you to learn a little bit technology that I didn't know at first either? My student one time said, but Tiff, you don't understand. I don't know these things. I don't know Big View. I don't know Canva. And I'm like, ma'am, neither do I. I didn't know that in the beginning, but I know it now, right? But I had to learn it. So my point is that what's more painful? Is it folding laundry and procrastinating? Because remember, procrastination will be the assassination of your destination. So folding laundry and procrastinating learning a little bit of tech, right? Or going all in on that CRM that you know you need, learning a little bit of ChatGPT. Is that more painful to not learn that and go fold laundry, but then not have any loans and not be able to pay your bills and have to move out of your house or borrow from somebody or get some wacky roommate or something? Or is it a little bit easier to say, you know what? This is going to be magic for me. Once I bust through this boulder and I move this big rock, on the other side of it, I want you to picture a pot of gold on the other side of the tech that you learn. That will teach you that learning is not scary, it's fun. It will help you monetize your business. It'll help you get leads. You can pay somebody to fold your laundry and empty the dishwasher or whatever. So I want you to think about what's more painful, learning this thing that's going to be gold, or going and folding laundry and having to move out of my house or get a roommate, right? Borrow from my parents. I played that game with myself and it was so helpful. I would sit down on my computer. I'm like, do it now, do it now, do it now. Learning is not scary, it's fun. And I would go all in. And I was a mess at Canva when I first was trying to learn it. I couldn't figure out the text box and where to move things. And now I can create stories, Zoom announcements, presentation slides. I created a video sales letter on it, a VSL. I've done magic with Canva and it can give you content calendars. It has magic AI. You can create 50 pieces of content for Instagram in 3 minutes using ChatGPT in Canva. So my point is, it might take you a little bit longer at first because maybe you're not good at that thing yet, but it's only hard at first until it becomes easy. When you master it and you go all in, set your phone timer for 15 minutes a day, going all in, playing around with it. And again, in 90 days, you're going to be better at that thing than most of your competition. So you do things like that. And the purpose of why I teach that is because it actually collapses time for you. I don't tell my students to do these kinds of things to make their life living hell. I teach them that so it'll actually help them with their confidence, help them stay consistent, use automations, get leads while they sleep, and collapse time. So collapsing time is so important because look, if you make $1 million over 30 years, isn't it more effective and more joyous that you make $1 million in a year instead? Of course it is. Absolutely. So how do you make $1 million in a year? You have to practice a little bit of technology, one-to-many marketing, and you have to find ways to automate your business. So think about ChatGPT and doing an email sequence and saying something like this for your CRM. So here's a prompt, my little gift to you today. Can you create me a 6-week email sequence that explains top misconceptions of a reverse mortgage and how it is not only for desperate seniors that know your house can't get taken away and, right? With the call to action being book a call on the 5th and the 6th, email for a free discovery session, never any pressure sales. And please use emojis. You use ChatGPT for something like that and use it now before everybody is jumping on the bandwagon and applying it. So do it now. Make sure you always put your authentic voice into it. I will say it in my Tiffany Rose, funny, impactful, happy vibe, and it'll give me my tone. ChatGPT has actually learned my tone, so it knows to make it loving, impactful, powerful. Sometimes I'll say make it stern because I want to be clear about my message on that, how important I want to express the importance of it. When you do things like that on chat, it is going to give you 6 emails with emojis based on your voice. Now you can copy and paste that or give it to your virtual assistant, enter that in your CRM, and now that's going out while you're working on your loans, while you're building your pipeline, while you're at a networking event, while you're doing an Instagram reel. I mean, you can do batch work on a Friday on Big View Teleprompter, have all your scripts written. That's a little bit of tech for you. And I have an affiliate link as well. If you go to my Invincible Lender private Facebook group and ask for my affiliate link so you get a discount. Big View Teleprompter is amazing. Absolutely love it. And what it'll do is it will actually allow you to create your scripts there and have it ready for you so you can do batch work on a Friday, change your shirt a few times, do 7, 8, 9, 10 videos, pre-schedule it, connect it to all your social media sites, and then again, you can go back and doing your loans. So let me give you an example of how my perfect work week looks and how this is collapsing time for me. So I have my Instagram going out constantly. I have my virtual assistants creating content for me. I have my Opus Pro sending out clips on TikTok because I'm not really on that platform yet at the time of when I'm recording this, but I like to give value and have a presence on there. My following is being built just by my Opus clips that are going out. I have my email sequences automated. I have things like this that are evergreen on YouTube. So while I'm sleeping, I have all this stuff automated and firing off. That's how you market yourself one-to-many. That's why it's so important to harness technology. Because look, you're researchable and findable. You're online. If you're not online, you're not growing in your business, which means your business is dying. So having more impact, value, reach, and influence is part of being tech-friendly. So I can't say it enough how bad I want you to harness that, love it. Pick a few things. You don't have to know everything about everything with tech. I always say Getmo, good enough to move on. If you do something like that and you have that mindset, remember I always teach the magic, the money, and the strategy. The magic is having the right mindset to just say it's Getmo, good enough to move on. Put some content out there. Go hire a virtual assistant that's a boss at it. And now you're collapsing time. You have somebody that's even more tech savvy than you. So get good enough at that thing to where it monetizes, and then you go hire somebody. Remember, you're a better teacher at your flow, at your automations when you know it yourself first, and you can lead people better for it. Let me just tell you that if you're like, well, Tiff, you said you created a 7-figure business and everything's automated and this and that, and you've been in the business 23 years, so maybe you're way further along in the journey than me. This is going to be too hard. All those crazy things that we tell ourselves there. So if you're that person that's telling yourself that's your bad wolf talking to you, I want you to wash that away. I used to be so fearful of even just video, going on Facebook and creating some videos. My first video took 63 takes. It was the most painful thing I've ever done. I cried, I was sweating, I had a beanie on and a leather jacket because I wanted to look different. And I don't know why I did that because no wonder I was sweating. But it wasn't me. I wasn't being authentic. I was trying to be unique, but it wasn't me. So your only thing that you have is your authenticity. And when you get that and you harness it and you put it onto automation, social media platforms, and you get your vibe out there, man, the sky's the limit. So it doesn't matter what interest rates are doing. It doesn't matter if, people are out there rate shopping and maybe you don't have the best rates right now, because you're able to market yourself in a way where people will know you, like you, and trust you. And that's called winning before you arrive. So how do you win before you arrive? You have to have your business automated. Otherwise, you're showing up to the coffee meeting with the real estate agent. They don't know much about you. You didn't send them a video text ahead of time. Maybe you don't have a CRM. You're not nurturing them after the coffee meeting. And the man hours it takes for you to have those coffee meetings every single week is like hours and hours out of your day. So remember, anytime that you leave the office, you go do something, you have a meeting, you come back, you scroll on social media, you waste a little bit of time, you go and brag to your branch manager about how amazing your meeting was with this real estate that's now my realtor. I get all the deals from him. Nobody else can touch them. You know, if that's you, you know you there. So how much time does that take to refocus on whatever your strategy, whatever your big rocks that you were going to do that day? Your brain takes so long to go back after that coffee meeting and go back and focus on what was I doing before that coffee meeting? So when you do things on Zoom, when you understand how to share an invite and share a Zoom link, when you manage a calendar, I mean, remember, calendars are not sexy. It's not fun. I study it on a Sunday night, even though it's not sexy and fun, because now I've harnessed that technology and I know what is going to happen for the week. I have a Calendly link. I have Zoom links created that people that I co-collab with, they know what link to hop on. It's not all haphazard. And now I can collapse time to where I can do something like this. That's maybe a 7-10 minute video and I can shut it down on Zoom. My message will get out there to thousands of people and I didn't have to have 1,000 coffee appointments to get my message across. So bottom line is, don't be afraid. Don't be intimidated. Anything can be learned. And let me tell you, our brains were wired to survive, to recognize fear millions of years ago. It was not wired for success. Success has to be learned. Any kind of success can be learned. If I can do it, you can do it. If I can fund hundreds of millions of loans in my career, if I can be a top producer even in 2008, be pregnant with COVID, during COVID, while creating a podcast, while writing a book, during the busiest, lowest rate times that we've seen probably in my lifetime, if I can do all of that because I harnessed automations, you can do it, okay? If I can do it, you can do it. Success can be learned. Anybody that you've seen, you're seeing the finished, polished product, and that is, you didn't get to see the under the hood struggles. You didn't get to see them crying. God, when I got a divorce, I borrowed from my 401k. I leveraged one of my IRAs and bought a house because I didn't have my money for my real estate yet that we owned multiple properties together. I didn't have that. So I had to really bet on myself. I had to leverage things that I didn't want to. I was crying. I was stressed. I didn't know if it was going to work, but I did it. And that helped me make millions of dollars in real estate because I bought that house and it doubled in value and I built an in-law unit and just kept going. So thank God I made that move. But that success was because I pushed through the hard stuff. I believed that I would be able to pay that mortgage payment even when I was, getting a divorce, and it was not an easy divorce. It was crazy. And I kept believing in myself. So I want you to do the same. When it comes to tech, don't be afraid. Just do it. Set your phone alarm, practice 15 minutes a day, and do that one piece of tech until it monetizes. Follow through 100% and you'll be fine. So if you liked this and it was helpful, please comment below so I can create more things like that. Find out more how I can support you, where I maybe talk too fast, maybe where I can support you further. Hit the like, the follow button, subscribe to my channel so you get notifications. And I am so honored that you watched this until the end. Our attention spans are the attention of a goldfish. We are fighting for attention in the first 3 seconds, which is why hooks in your videos are so important. And I teach that in my coaching academies. So if you want more information on that, book a call with my team and find out which product, which course works best for you and how we can work together on a deeper level. And don't forget to follow and subscribe so you can get the notification bell. And I'll see you on the next training.